Hey, this is Dwayne Bennett with 111 of 365 Live, 111 of 365 Live. I'm in the car. I got a couple of minutes before I got to go into this next appointment, but I was talking to a friend of mine, and we just started a business, and we're just talking about some ways of marketing, and it reminded me of this story. I told him the story, but it's true of when I have my own firm, and we were transferring or shutting down the firm, and I was looking for another job because I was like, I've been, president of the company for 9 years, and everybody's tired. Everybody wants to go their own way. So I said, instead of me starting another business, let me go ahead and get another job with a firm for a while, and then I will, after that, get my feet up under me and maybe look at doing some other things. So I had sent my resume to a friend of mine that worked in another firm and said, hey, if anybody calls you in reference to me, it's because I'm applying for some jobs right now, and I want you to have a resume for my for your own use, and you'll know, my up-to-date credentials, the whole nine, anything you got to say. So he said, and I told him confirm it. So this was like about 9 o'clock. I hadn't heard anything for confirming it, and then at about 11:15 or so, he called me. He said, we've been looking at your resume for a while. I said, we? He said, yeah, me and the principal of the company. And he said that we want to hire you. I said, hire me? I'm sending you the resume just so you can have this in case somebody calls you from a reference. You talking about getting hired? He said, yeah. He said, well, based on the skill set you have, based on the things that you can do for the firm, he said, we're going to create a position for you, and you can just come on in and do your thing, do what you do. You already got experience. I know you. I can vouch for you. What do you think? I said, well, let me think about it. He said, this is the thing. He said, I think it's about 11:30 now. He said at 12 o'clock we have to go to lunch, and we had already planned on hiring this other young lady. He said, so if you're going to take the job, you're going to come on with us, then you're going to have to let us know for the next 10 to 15 minutes because we're going to have to leave, right, and get there. And either we're going to tell her we're going to hire her, or we're going to tell her we're not going to hire her. We appreciate it going through the process. I said, at least give him a couple of minutes, right? So he gave me a few minutes to talk, think it through, and I called him back and said, well, I take the position, and what are the salary requirements, salary, all those things. He said, look, you're going to be able to get what you want. I'm going to hang up, patch you into the human resource department. Y'all take care of that the whole night. Well, got that done, got it all solidified. They sent me the offer letter in writing, accepted it, signed it, sent it back, and that was done in about 2.5 hours, right? So I look at this concept that happened was based on what? My power of connection. I was connected to this gentleman, and I was using him as a reference, but because we're connected, because he knew my background, because he could vouch for me when he went and talked to the principal, it was like, hey, let's create this position for him, let's make this work for him, make it work for us, and we got a win-win all around. And when we talk about our dreams, our aspirations, our goals, I mean, if we have a business, if we're trying to get to a promotion on our job, even in relationships, we have to look at the power of connection. Here we go, as an accelerator. We always want to do things on our own, and sometimes we're out there trying to beat the bushes, if you will, on our own, don't have anybody help. But a lot of times, you need to look at your circle and see who you're connected to, because the person that you're connected to, they can accelerate your progress just that fast. So I'm going from looking for a job at 9 o'clock, then having a position created for me by, I think it was 11:45. So we'll say 3 hours. In 3 hours, I went from looking for a job to having a position created for me, created exactly to my specifications, good salary, time off, the whole nine, based on my power of connection. So the key is this: power of connection can accelerate your dreams, can accelerate your promotion, can accelerate your business, but it's up to you, here we go, to make sure you're looking at who you're connected to. You never know who you're connected to, or how they can help you with a break, or how they can put you in a different position, or how they can give you a good reference, or how they make it, here we go, they can be eyes and ears for you and see some things and hear some things that you may not necessarily know about, see, or can be connected to. So don't forget about the power of connection. Don't forget about your circle. Don't forget about your alumni. If you're graduated from a high school or graduated from college, don't forget about if you're a veteran, the people that you was in your squad. If you're at a church, really, what about the people at church? They may know someone. If you're at a job, who's connected at that job can help you get to the next level. The power of connection is an accelerator, but people seldom use it. People, they want to go all around Robinsonwood Barn, trying to connect with other people they don't know, trying to do things or go places they haven't been, instead of staying within their circle, staying within their sphere. Here we go, their sphere of influence, and using the things. Can you see that? Right at their fingertips, right? Use this phone, right? Use that email in order to accelerate your progress, get to the next level faster, and get close to your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations. So if you're trying to do something right now, once you finish listening to this video, I will go down and I will sit down and write down 10 or 15 people that you know that can help you get to the next level. And this is another thing too. A lot of times we think that people won't help us, but people really would. Sometimes people are looking for people to help. They're looking to use their influence. They may know of jobs that we may not know of, but we never reach out. We never tell them. We never put ourselves out there. We never let people know. And I think a lot of it is pride that we need help. And in that situation, I was going through some things, but I swallowed my pride. And I said, hey, Chris, here we go. Here's a resume. If you can help me, help me. If you can't, you can't. If they call me, call you, this is the situation. And based on that power of connection, I was able to go from sending out a resume as a reference to basically my whole life changing in a matter of 3 hours. That's the power of connection. That's the acceleration that the power of connection give you. That's that speed that the power of connection can give you. And look, a lot of y'all are seeing this on Facebook, maybe Instagram, maybe on LinkedIn. The people that you're connecting to, your friends or whatever, they may have someone that can help you. They may be in a position to connect you with someone. But one of the things these days, we don't take the time to kind of cultivate our relationships more on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, or whatever. So just don't always look at them as friends. Just don't look at them as connections. Sometimes look at what people do, where they're situated, who they know, and then maybe ask for an introduction sometimes, or maybe even just ask people what they do. Just be open to this power of connection, because you're closer than you think, and this could be your missing link to everything you want to be, everything you want to do, everything you want to have. But I know it's definitely an accelerator to help you get to your next level. And as we move from worry to winning, this is going to be a real key that's going to help you out. Let me finish up. Let me get out. I think I'm over my time. Let me get in this next appointment. And I tell you what, I'll see you on the other side.